147, it's more of a natural weight for me. I mean, look, Crawford is a great name in boxing. He's a very dangerous opponent. He's an opponent that is, you know, up there as one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world. So I mean, that's the reason I'm taking it. I mean, look, I want to fight the best out there, and this is just going to motivate me to win this fight and work hard in this fight, because it's very hard to, when you fight in the likes of Vargas's, when you fight in the LaGrecos, it's very hard to motivate yourself, because you know you're going to go in the ring and win the fight. When a fight like this is only going to motivate you, make you train and work hard, because you know that you're probably the underdog going into this fight. You have to prove a point. This is where legends are made. In a fight like this, where you beat a name like Crawford, who people are probably not expecting to win, beating him, and then saying, everyone, see, I told you what I was going to do, and obviously then being remembered as a great champion. So this is probably my fight now, and I've always said this is probably my last chapter in my career. This is the fight that is maybe going to make me that legend, give me that legendary status by beating Crawford, which is going to be hard, don't get me wrong. No fight is easy, but the motivation is going to give me knowing that he's a tough fighter and a big name, and he's been avoided by a lot of big names in the world, being from the Spencers and the Garcias. They probably called everyone out there, no one might fight him. So I think it's a time where I stand up and say, look, I'll take that fight.
You said it's the hardest fight of your career.
You know what? Maybe not the hardest fight, because obviously fighting Canelo was stronger, bigger, physically stronger. But I just feel that it's probably one of the, probably in the 147-pound division, it'll probably be the hardest fight for me. In the 147-pound division, I'm unbeaten. I've some great fights in this division. It's my natural weight, what I'm happy making. So yeah, man, I think it's the ideal weight.
And do you have a response to fans that say you're ducking Brooke for someone that's pretty much pound for pound better?
Yeah, I mean, look, I don't know how people could say that I'm ducking Brooke when I'm fighting someone who's a lot tougher and a lot harder, and it's for a little bit less money than I would have probably made against Brooke. So, and it's not what Eddie said. Eddie said it's half. I would have paid twice as much. Nowhere near double. Nowhere near.
I was having an argument with someone and I said,
I'll clarify that for you. It's nowhere near.
Amir, do you find it disrespectful when people, in a stage like this against a fighter like Crawford, if someone, when there were questions earlier from certain journalists that, talking about Kell Brook and even mentioning his name when you're on a stage like this?
Yeah, I mean, look, at the end of the day, I think that is quite disrespectful. But to be honest with you, the Kell Brook fight, is it going to happen? I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, it's all that talking he's doing. He's talking himself out of the fight. I mean, if he really wanted to fight, he'd be quiet and say the fight will come to him. But he's not doing that. What he's doing is he's talking way out of the fight. He's trying to be. He's killing the fight. He couldn't sell his own hometown arena when he fought in Sheffield. So that's one thing that's wrong. And then secondly, if I was to sell it, fight him in Wembley, I think I have to sell a fight on my own back. That's a lot more pressure on me. So I'm thinking, what is the gain? What's the gain of that? I mean, how do we know it's going to hit X amount of pay-per-views? You know what I mean? So, who knows? I mean, look, technically, that boat might have sailed. You just don't know. So I don't want to risk that and say, oh, well, when this fight comes, it's for a world title, like it's one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world.
You against Southpaws 100%. And what I believe so, decorated amateur. Is that one of the main reasons you see yourself winning the fight?
This will be more of like a stylistic fight. It'll be a lot of skills, hit move, make him miss, keeping it long, keeping the jab going. He'll turn southpaw. If he can switch to southpaw, I'm a very good fighter against southpaws. Some people get put off against southpaws. I do well against orthodox, and I do even better against southpaws. So whatever he wants to do, I'm going to be ready for.
I mean, one of your old fights that you fought against Canelo, we can now appreciate it now a little bit more because you have boxed him. Because we also against
I don't
Rocky.
think he has the power that Canelo has.
No, Rocky against Canelo.
Oh, Rocky Fielding, sorry,
You did way much
better. A lot more better, exactly. So people understand that. At the end of the day, and he's physically a bigger guy than me. But Rocky was the bigger guy in that fight. Look, it is what it is. Yeah.
Good luck, Amir. Good luck.